Huh. All right, how about now? How about now, guys? Alan. All right, you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, great. And I was doing a pretty detailed intro, but let's see if I can recall some of that. So basically, you know what's really weird is I changed absolutely nothing, and for some reason I had to reload the microphone on this damn thing. Actually, let me check something real quick. Okay, that's good. All right, weird. Very weird. All right, we're here though, so that's good. I was saying we're back this week after the first time there's been a break since I started like a year and 2/3 ago, something along those lines. A really long time not having a Wednesday where I was not sitting right here talking RC and crap and everything else with you guys. Us flipping each other back and forward. Shadow, no, I did not accept any updates. Some people, you've got two camps. You've got people that update every time there's a new update available. Then you've got where I'm at, and that is I don't update anything unless I have to or unless it's highly recommended. So, haha, George. You know what's funny? Okay, so that'll take me off what I was introing about, but actually, let's circle back to that, George. Garth Brooks and today. We'll circle back to that. So, what I was trying to say is that it was good and weird that I had a break because I was out celebrating my girlfriend's birthday last week, and it was weird. It was weird that I was not streaming, talking with you guys. On the other hand, I've been fried, guys. I have been absolutely fried. Yeah, the combination of me having my pirate week and a half. And yeah, Kenny, I agree. Never do an update. Just everything that's been going on. Stacks and stacks of medical bills that are piling up, things like that. The stress was just... And I was actually stressed out. What's up, Nate? Bam! Good to see you, brother. And I need to say hi to all you guys because I missed you guys last week. Let's put it that way. The cool thing about last week was I actually got to go out and have some cocktails for the first damn time, and since the COVID thing hit, which was nice. I had a couple whiskey sours, which was nice, and they were whiskey hoppy sours or something like that because we went to a brewery. And thanks, Brad. Good to see you, man. And I agree, everyone needs a break and recharge. But for me, I didn't want to not. I didn't want to miss it. Because when I get in a groove of something, I don't stop. Now, when I get out of a groove, it's easier. But I did hit a wall, and I'm still kind of up against that wall. Work has been insane. I'm working hard to try and hit my numbers, month-end numbers, because we've got Memorial Day on Monday. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that. Thank you, Roy. You rock too. Nice maiden flight, my friend. I sent him some text busting his balls a little bit about a couple things, but he did a great job. A lot of people just have not had good landings and stuff, and the terrain that he was taking off and landing on is not smooth at all. And he's got there's some weird winds and stuff that go on there as well. So yeah, he did a great job with that maiden. So check it out after the show if you have not seen it yet. Yeah, all right. So let's catch up on the chat here. So many of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Alan, thank you again for the super chat. Mr. George Watts, JCB67, thank you, and everyone else that watched my Blue Angels video. It was from 2018, Abbotsford Air Show, on my Random Reviews channel. Check it out if you have not seen that yet. It's pretty good. They cover a lot of ground, so I've got like some really nice up-close shots for as far away as we were, and some distant stuff, catching them doing the loops and all that stuff. So we got Deuces Wild, we've got Mr. Hanger 51, Tug Hill RC, what's up, Mr. Two-Taunt, and I'm just gonna hold this up for all you guys because you're all toast worthy. We got Mr. Fiery Booty himself, Mr. Ray, Mr. Randy Huffines, Airvaxed RC, Mr. Micah, what's going on, dude? Mr. Pay It Forward Brad, one of the leaders at the Pilot Ryan thing. I heard a lot of good things from a lot of people about the stuff you did then. I know you don't like the spotlight, but man, I got to make sure that light is shown on you. He pays it forward. He doesn't want the fame. He doesn't want the kudos. He does it just because it makes him feel good, and people have helped him, so he likes to literally pay it forward. So he's someone that we can all learn a lesson from, and it's taught me that I need to look for opportunities to do stuff like that moving forward, whether it's my time, my resources, whatever. Things like that, it's important, and it helps everybody long term if we all have that mindset. So thank you, man. There we go. Wild Bill, what's up? Wreck 'em Roy, Mickey B RC, our bro from down under, Sir Mickey B RC of Australia. Holy crap, Tim Two-Top, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Hey, Sasha Vlogs, what's going on? Wow, Tuggill, thank you. GB Medical Bill Fund, thank you. That's much appreciated, my friend. David Snyder, what's up, dude? Victor RC EDF Jet, same camcorder that you own for the Blue Angel? Yes. Yes, because I got that in, I think, partway through 2016. And that video was taken 2018. So, yeah, I wish I would have recorded my F-22 flights, or the flights of the real scale F-22 with that newer camera, but at least I got some Blue Angels footage. I've got other footage of other days, but I'm not sure I'm going to upload it. That was the best lighting. Now, the camera's great, but when the clouds are gray, it tends to fuzz out quite a bit. So I may have just like a bunch of clips on another one that's a shorter video. I really don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah. Noons, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Bam. And guys, I'm drinking out of the smaller glass tonight. This has a lot less volume, but it seems higher. I don't want to overdo it because that's just another thing taxing my system. George Watts, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Bam. And I saw, guys, check out George's Instagram. I saw him, I can't remember if it was a Carf or whatever it was. That EDF, or not EDF, that turbine looked awesome. So check that out. If you, what's your, George Watts, what is your Instagram? I can't remember off the top of my head. Nice. Mr. Deuces Wild got off work early, got some flights in with the 90mm Venom and 80mm Mirage today, both fun jets. They are awesome. Yes, I agree, Brad. Them all are awesome, 100%. All you guys are awesome. Hey, how's it going, Roland? Good to see everybody. Yeah, lost my train of thought. Yeah, so G Watts 84, check it out. He's got pictures of some epic stuff, and he can fly the piss out of them too. So I'm not sure he's got video of him flying it, but yeah, he doesn't go through those things. He keeps them, preserves them, and has fun with them. All right. Yeah, so the last show, obviously not last week, but the week before, I did not shout out my members, so I want to do that right off the top of the show because I hate it when I forget to do stuff like that, because I truly appreciate the members. You guys are awesome. So let's do it. So we got Mr. Rafe, Mr. Fiery Booty. We got Chuck GRC, Pterodactyl 44, Josh Weaver RC, George Watts, Mr. Pay It Forward, Kevin Trappin. Guys, have you seen Kevin Trappin lately? I haven't seen him for a while. I'm a little concerned. I know he said that he was moving, but Kevin, if you're out there, you're okay, let me know. Joe Pellegrino, Mike SSI, Mickey BRC, Grandpa Gary, a.k.a. I Just Got Here, Michael Reitza, Michael Noland. I love it that I've got two Aussies as members. That's awesome. Ghost RC George P, C Mafia, Ken Sprouse, Pilot Jerry RC, Tuggill RC, Wild Bill Flynn. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys, I don't take that for granted at all. I appreciate every one of you. Let me get back to the screen. Shadow Op says next week I'll get a money order sent for the drone and shipping. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, that's the cool thing of, okay, this weekend is going to be a long weekend for me, so I'll have a chance to catch my breath and do some stuff, which means I may have more, probably Saturday or Sunday. I might be able to connect with you on that. Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? I am. Tim Toutant says, giving away an E-flite A10 to a friend. of mine who beat testicular cancer. His wife also beat cancer. It will be Red Devil's scheme from... That's awesome, Tim. Great guy. You're a great guy. And congratulations to your friends beating cancer. Like, I just passed out and bounced my face off of something random. Like, the medical bills and the stress and, oh my God, I can only imagine. I can only imagine what that's like. So, cheers to your friends. Yeah, guys. That is awesome, Tim. Charles McDaniel, what's up, man? Welcome. Welcome to Hump Day RC, starring GBLynden and everyone in the chat, because frankly, everyone in the chat's the show. I'm just kind of the host. Okay, EQRC, great question. So, what do you think about Avios? The only Avios plane that I have is that I had. I ended up selling it. So I needed to clear space. But I liked it. I mean, it was a good plane. And yeah, and it's got a new home, still in good shape from what I understand. So I didn't have any issues with the electronics or the landing gear. With that, the Avios Spit, and compared to the prices of everything else these days, the price on that's looking pretty damn good. Nice! Airvex just put together the T-33. It is huge. It's a square, so I have to take the wing off, put that in my back seat, and then I need to angle the fuselage to make it fit in my car. And it works great. And it flies so well. It flies like a trainer. It flies like an EDF warbird. Like, the wings are just like that of a P-51. So it doesn't have many weird tendencies. I like it. It's good. Deuces Wild says he still has his Avios MiG-17. Everything else is original except the power system. And I know that John VH RC's MiG-17, everything is stock. So now would I say it is like top-notch electronics and all that stuff? I've had fine luck, and I've had fine luck with my Draco, but John had issues with his Draco servos. So with electronics like that, there's always going to be some stuff that fails. Reckham Roy's RC says, scratch the T-33, text me when you do. That means he wants the T-33. He stopped by and got his Draco from me. I think it was last Saturday. I'm not sure when that was, but he got to see the wing, just the wing on it, as well as the fuse in the corner. Got to see my whole hangar, really, in person. And that's why he said that, because he really wants it. Deuces Wild, that's a great point. Remember, it's all made in China. Triple check everything. Yeah, I've had remarkably good luck with most brands of stuff. I'm also very gentle, very careful. I make sure not to bump things. I make sure before I attach anything, I make sure to work it so there's not resistance. That really helps with servo life. But again, even if you do that, it's not foolproof. It's not 100% because stuff fails. It's made in China. Sometimes people cut the corners. Sometimes people are having Fridays, if you know what I mean. Jermaine Spencer says he's back. He had to kick his 11-year-old son's backside. Just kidding. Hey, sometimes you gotta show him who's boss. Obviously, gently and with love in mind, of course. Yeah, so Shadow says his lips are sealed. He has bad luck with the brand. Nobody else does. Well, I can't say that I haven't had bad luck with them too, but I also have had so many of their models over the years that some of that's expected. I had the worst luck. Since this plane isn't made anymore, I'm going to say this. Hell, I'm not obligated to them in any way anyway, to be honest, but the Beast 3D, a lot of people love that plane. I tried. Michael Nolan, what's up, man? Just did a member shout out and shouted you out. Good to see you, man. And I'm glad you're working to make sure that we're fed. Farmers. Love farmers. Toilet. Oh yeah. So the Beast 3D, I ordered 2 of them. Both of them were dumps in a box. I ordered the E-flite 70mm F16. The Thunderbirds one, I was really excited. I was really excited to get that one, and it looked beautiful until I took it out of the box and like screws were falling out of it. So I sent that steaming pile of crap back, and I've been a little gun shy about that because I don't want to have the same thing happen and then have to get a refund, that sort of a deal. So, and then now with the new 80mm F16 coming out, that one's a little bit too big. I really like the 70mm size, and I'm really hoping that the next EDF from Motion and from Horizon Hobby and HobbyKing for that matter is a 70mm that will be really nice to grab and just toss in my car, because that 70mm Bayhawk, it works great. I just toss it in my car, tiny angle to get it in there, bam, we're set and ready to rock. Wreckham Roy's RC, Farmers Seed America, 100%. Mickey B RC says the only thing we can guarantee, deuces, are taxes and death, and that's a fact, especially in my state. So Alan Gentry said he's bought planes from E-flite that had servos bad right out of the box. His, oh my God, the F-15 and Viper, that's some bad luck, dude. Both of mine were good. I'm a little bit blown out here. That's bugging me. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Hopefully the colors pop a little bit better. They just seemed a little washed out. Good, Roy. Roy says that he checked every screw on Draco. Yeah, I would love to find a place in Idaho, honestly, but I'd have to find a job first. And your real estate's going up just as high as it is here, which is crazy. But of course, all my family's here, but all those things to consider, of course. Roy, don't be a bully. Don't be a bully. And you never responded to that text either, by the way. Yes, I agree, Alan. Customer service. I've only had one experience where the customer service was not top-notch. No, Shadow, what's surprising is the real estate continues to go up ridiculously high. And then you've got the significantly increased property taxes, all sorts of other stuff. Not RC related things. Well, we can talk about that off air. Let's keep it focused on RC. Tuggill says it's been rare for him to have bad servos. However, the leads have been bad on his E-flite stuff. Yeah, it happens. Roy says he got but corrected. And you're not going to forget it either. That's the funny part. Brad is loving Mike's steak dinners. Oh, that reminds me. So I only talked about the whiskey, which George liked that. Have a good night, Tim. Good to see you, brother. And guys, check out Tim Teuton's videos. He's been putting out some good stuff lately. Thanks, Ray. Have a respirator on or something. Don't breathe that bad stuff. We need to keep you healthy for a long time, brother. So what I was going to say is, I had, not only did I have 2 really nice whiskey sours, which, man, as nice as those went down, and I was in such a happy mood. Some people get crazy on whiskey. I just get happy. Thank God, because I know some people that go crazy. Good. I'm glad the fans are blowing it away, Ray. I'm glad, man. Hey, Don Shake. Welcome, my friend. Totally, Alan. Totally. Anyhow, so I had steak and fries. Steak and fries, along with my whiskey. So Charles McDaniel said he just got home from flying his Habu STS with a 4S 3200, and man, it doesn't fly like a trainer anymore. Way more pep, like a real EDF. Now, I've flown that one on the simulator, and I've only flown it in 4S, and it's a fun little plane. I wish that the ready to fly, I wish there was a bind and fly. I know the plug and play, that there's a reason for that, but yeah, that's I 350 I couldn't afford. If my girlfriend would have showed more interest in it and would want to fly on the flight sim, I would find a way to make that work. But she still won't even fly on the flight sim, which sucks. Bam, Don. So Jermaine Spencer is saying that he's going back to work tomorrow. Well, that's the plan. I hope so, man. You've been out for a bit. You've been out for a bit, so it'll be good for you to get back in the swing of things. I've been worried about you, brother. I really have. George Watts says, I live in Kentucky. Whiskey bourbon is like our mama's milk. GB. I don't doubt it, man. Honestly, my wine's been like milk for me lately, to be honest. Of course, Mr. Deuce is wild. If you add cool stuff to your jets, of course you can call it pimping your planes. Frankly, I would have done that. I wouldn't announce that. Someone else might take that. Hey, Nico, what do you think of the plane FMS Super Easy? I love your channel. Well, thank you for loving my channel. I appreciate that. I am not familiar with the FMS Super Easy, so I really can't give you helpful information on that. But FMS, if it has an easy in it like that, it's probably a good flying plane. Hey, John Hill is up. Are you drinking coffee, John? If you are, you're up super early. Paul McNeil, what's up, man? Good to see you. Paul says it's been 4 weeks. Arm is good now. Still weak, but no sling. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm tired. I really am tired. Mickey B says, thought he was talking about my ex. Super easy. That is funny. Pimp Master Deuces. Wow, that's right, Roy. All right, guys. I'm not sure if the audio is going to work, but I want to run something past you. So I've got my second flight video ready to go. It's not uploaded, so it's not going to go live tonight. But I'm curious on your opinion for the screen cap for that video. So I'm going to see if I can pop a couple of those options up, and if you guys want to give me your honest opinion, let me know. So let's... I don't know why that's not working. There we go. All right. Excuse me. Sorry for belching. Let me know if you like that one, that one, and keep in mind this flight was on a sunny day. That one, that one. Like during my maiden it was darker, but John flew and then I flew, and then there's that one. That's the maiden one. Let's see. Gosh darn it. Alright, you guys get the point. I'm gonna see if the chat has an opinion. Let me know what you think, guys. Nice John Hill. He just got home from his grandson's ball game. They won the tournament 12-11. Wow, I bet that was exciting. Alan Gentry says that Hemingway said he didn't trust a man that didn't drink. That's I believe it. I heard that Hemingway likes to drink. Yeah, Roy is definitely making his way down to Australia. Thank you, Kenny. So Kenny says ground level twin Dracos. Now, let me pop back between those. So this one with the clouds in the background, or that one, I guess you said level, so that's probably this one. And then this one's, I guess, looking down, and that one's a little extra action. There's that one. That one's the other one looking down. And then there's this one. I kind of like this one. I've been leaning towards this one because it shows up bigger. Because if it's too small in the screen cap, no one looks at it. But Tugils, hey David yourself, what's up, man? Nice. George Watt says ground level twin was his favorite too. Kenny, we've got Tug saying that too. Kenny says clouds. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. So, hey, GM boy, he asks, does anyone recommend the F9 F Panther from Freewing? It's a great question. It tends to be a little tail heavy for a lot of people. So I'm gonna, now that we got that situated, I'm gonna pop back into the main studio. So, Shadow. So Shadow Ops RC says, Kenny, ground level is about waist level for you. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Good thing Kenny's a good sport. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes, the twins pick with the clouds. Okay, cool. So that's one of the things I usually ask my girlfriend, and she only wants to look at the pictures and let me know when I don't ask her. She's like, well, you didn't ask me? I'm like, well, yeah, because normally you don't care. Or it seems like it's a strenuous thing. Alright, so I'm gonna mark that one so I don't forget. What is up? The star of the all-electric Pilot Ryan fly-in, Mr. Pilot Ryan Media. And of course, the villain in the Ray-Ban world. So, welcome, man. Welcome. David Yourself's channel says, thumbs up for GB pilots. I appreciate that, my friend. EQ is making pictures of some melons, I suppose we can call it that. Yeah, Roy, we're getting to that level, 100%. Yes, twins are smarter and better looking than average too. Yes. Ricky! Ricky the Captain Photon is in the house. Bam! You bet, Ryan. It's good to see you. And I'm glad it looked like everything turned out great for your flying, and I was excited to see that. I really was. Yeah, thanks for the memories, EQ. That is hilarious. You guys are funny. So Nico says, am I the only one getting too carried away with my planes doing aerobatic and too low and crash? How can I stop that? The best way to avoid doing acrobats too low and crash is to fly 3 mistakes high. Someone told me that, I think it may have been John when I first started, because I was flying just flying micros and stuff like that. And he said, man, fly 3 mistakes high. That way you don't have any issues. And it really cured up my crashing. I can't really think of many times after that I've crashed. I've had some hard landings, which still aren't very common. But making sure you're up high enough when you're doing those things to give yourself a chance to respond and recover, and if you stall, all those sorts of things. Because if you're doing stuff close to the deck, you're really flirting with crashes, unless you're super precision. Like, not everyone is Rich Baker on the sticks. Even if you spend every waking hour trying to do that, you're not going to be that. I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to fly inverted off the deck with a brand new plane on a maiden or even a second flight. Not even gonna try. But there's a reason why I don't crash planes, because I don't do stuff like that. So Roy says acrobats above 75 feet. That might be a little high, but it also depends on your skill level, what you're flying, how fast it is, the visibility. Do you have low gray clouds? Well, you might want to do it a little bit lower than 75 feet. Do you have nice blue sky and a plane that contrasts with it? Take it higher. Don't go over 400 feet. But those are all the things. There are lots of variables, and using common sense can save you from many, many crashes. Randy says, GB, we can teach you how to crash. Yeah, hey, I bet you could, Randy, for sure. Hey, is that Bigfoot still in the tree? I was wondering about that the other day. Joe Pellegrino, hey GB, I hope your girlfriend had a great birthday. She really did. And to those of you guys that left comments on my Facebook page saying happy birthday to her, and Roy was texting me when I was at dinner, she was really happy with those that said happy birthday to her. She really liked that. Yeah, David Snyder said, didn't think Bigfoot liked trees, but absolutely. Tuggill says, is 2E in here? Did I miss it? If you're in here, 2E. Yeah, there he is. What's going on, 2E? It's kind of cryptic. Bunch of emojis. Dog, peanut butter, Friday night Zoom. Dude, that is hilarious. Tuggill. You're naughty, but that's funny. Ah, Randy, yes, Bigfoot is in heaven. I'm hoping to get a Bigfoot at some point here soon. I think that'd be a cool plane to fly. EQ says, Mickey, mate, I'm getting the Avio Sea Fury, painting it blue. for the Australian Air Force in the Korean War. Do me a favor, look into it, make suggestions on call numbers or anything you might know about. Man, EQ does some serious work. He gets into the mods and customization. That's not something I do, but I appreciate those that do, that dig in. David Snyder's another person that digs in and gets her done. Yeah, man, if I was in your shoes, I'd be over the Bigfoot too. I really would. Welcome, EQ. Absolutely, my friend. So, Mr. Captain Photon says EQRC is stealing my idea. And of course, Ricky is the ultimate troll because he's playful and friendly and never goes too hard in the paint, but he goes like right up to that line. Wow, Brian Chambers, thank you, man. So Brian Chambers says, really busy here at work. Catch you on the replay. All you guys stay safe. You too, man. You too. And hope to catch you on the Zoom here soon. Brian's a good brother. And my girlfriend really liked your comment too. Appreciate that, man. Brian Chambers is a good man. Very good man. And he's got a bazillion RC planes too. Lots and lots. He made Spencer Keith speechless in Zoom. And that's not something that's easy to do. Ricky says, and that's Ricky, the Captain Photon, says, I got your troll hanging, GB. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I might think of something. I might get that joke later when I'm in the shower, just debriefing from the day. EQRC says, Captain, you sold my A1 Sky Raider, you bitch. I want a company to come out with an A1 Sky Raider. I would love, man, Motion RC. They probably won't make one small enough for me to want to buy one, but man, someone needs to do up an A1 Sky Raider nicely. Nicely. Like a nice foam one. I know the HobbyKing has, like, you can see the nose of the Corsair over there. They've got, Roy has the A1 of that one, which flies nice, especially for its size. But speaking of size, Deuces Wild says, when you're hung like a gnat, the ladies swoon over you. Some do. Some don't. Yes, Christy, I always think about Ricky when I'm in the shower. Okay, talking about his meat whistle, interesting. All right. So HSD did an A1 1600 millimeter. Yeah, that's too big for me. I got no space for that. Can't transport it, which is fine because I don't want a plane that big. Draco is as big as I'm going. That's it. Hey, Chi-Cha. Hi, brother, to you too. What's going on? I hope you're having a great week so far and that you're going to enjoy the downhill slide after Hump Day today. And that you've got good flying weather and you got good planes. You have any? What is your latest purchase or latest purchases, Chi-Cha? Or if there's anything we can help you with. If you're debating between this plane or this plane, let us know what you're thinking, and we're happy to help. The show is about us helping the community. That's just it. All right, Deuces Wild says, all right, foamy homies, I'm going to get my knees in the breeze and cuts the cheese on my way out. Oh my God, Mike. Cheese E, but fun E. Paul McNeil says, is there a cure for foam disease? I don't think so. I've got it really, really bad. Because peace out, bam. Or peace out. Or something. Alright, have a good night, Shadow. Take care, brother. See ya on Friday on Dave's show. Yeah, Pilot Ryan, I agree. More foam, 100%, man. Got to do it. So, Ryan, actually, you're a good person to ask. If you're able to even elaborate. It doesn't seem like there's anything hopping. There's no hints or anything like that. Is there anything in the pipeline? Obviously, if you can't say anything, don't say a word. I'm hoping for a new release tomorrow from Horizon Hobby, but doesn't seem like that is likely. And of course, if you can't say anything, no worries. But since you're in here, thought I would ask. Yes, Tuggill RC, absolutely. More foam using your favorite YouTube link, or as I like to call that, GBLynden.com. Wow, tomorrow regular time. Bam! I like it. I don't even know what it is, but I like it. That's cool. Nice. So Pilot Ryan Media apparently just flew something this week that's supposed to be released tomorrow. Yes! That's awesome. I probably don't have money to buy it, but I just like the idea. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then Pilot Ryan's probably going to have his show tomorrow. I think that's what he's hinting at. Tomorrow, regular time. All right, Alan. Have a good night, my friend. Yeah. It's all right, David. It's all right. We can at least look and drool if we're not able to swing it. I just like the things progressing, continuing to move. That's why, man, I hope. Yeah, Jermaine. The cure for foam disease is called unemployment. Or, yeah, called unemployment. 100%. My guess is it's the afternoon sometime. Oh, yeah. Got it, Ryan. Got it. That's okay, as long as it's upgraded. Speaking of that, so this is the V2 of that plane. I set it here because I really like that damn plane. I didn't like the version 1. The landing gear was garbage. Okay, so 11 Eastern, Ryan said. Cool. Very cool. Hey, Giraffe Stunts, what's going on, my friend? So here, we do unboxings and flight reviews of RC planes. And my random reviews channel, I shoot off model rockets and a ton of different stuff. Oh, speaking of which, sorry, we'll circle back to you, Mr. Giraffe. I got to show you something, guys. So, I finally got my second one of these, and this is the adapter, the IC2 to EC3, and this is for the Gen 2 850 packs. I think they're 850s anyway. And I'm excited. Now, I don't know why they split it up. I've got another package coming because I bought 2 of these things. So I'm going to have 3 of them in total. So I say bring on more UMX planes. I'm not sure what is coming, but I'm hoping that another UMX plane is coming. Even if it's a redo, I'm cool with that, because frankly, there are a lot that I want them to bring back with upgraded features that I liked in the past that I've probably given to Roy. All right, Mr. Brad, Mr. Pay It Forward, good to see you. And I agree. Hope everyone has a, he says, I hope everyone has a great week and weekend. 100%. Oh my God. So Kenny says, well, I need a chicken stick, Ryan. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure there's an inside joke there from Pilot Ryan's show a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Roy really wants it to be UMX pits because I told him that I'm not open to parting with my UMX pits. Current, I will still. This is nipping on the heels, but I still think the UMX Turbo Timber and the UMX pits are the 2 best UMX planes ever. That includes UMX and UM, like just any of the ultra micro planes. Oh, okay, George. A chicken stick is used to start your glow or gas planes, GB. Thanks, man. Bam! Appreciate that, George. Pilot Ryan says he has no idea either, GBs. Yeah, a completely new UMX plane would be awesome, but redos, if they're anything like this, I'm telling you guys, if you like A10s and were disappointed with the V1 UMX A10, give this one a try. I don't regret it for a second, and I am not parting with this thing. It's exactly what I wanted the first one to be. All right, Ryan. Good luck on your edit, man. And I can't wait for tomorrow. You just made me excited for tomorrow. David Snyder, you're not wrong about that free wing 80 millimeter twin 80 millimeter EDF. That thing's awesome. It really is. Mr. Air Marshal says your mom is a turboprop. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I learn new things every day. So Nico639 says, is it too risky to do inverted flight 10 feet off the ground in your opinion? Yes. My personal opinion, I think it's stupid. You're taking a risk that's not necessary. And now if you've got a lot of money and you like to repair planes, go for it. But if you want to keep your planes in nice shape, you don't do things that are highly risky. That's my opinion. And hey, illustrious rope, what's going on? Welcome to Hump Day RC with GBLynden. Yeah, David Snyder says stupid, 100%. RC Air Marshal said he's still waiting for the big fish to bite, Photon. Are you fishing? Are you night fishing for catfish or something? Oh, Mickey says, not currently. I'm still waiting on my racing shirt, but I should consider a sticker now that you mention it. Yeah. So, Illustrious Rope, have you been subscribed to the channel for a while, or did you just happen to stumble across this? I didn't post this anywhere. Normally I do, but really didn't this week. Hey, Ethan RC, good to see you, man. It's been a bit. So he says, I got a good grade on my English exam. The most troubling exam will be my math exam and maybe my permit test. So driving permit test, you should be fine on that, man. So Illustrious Rope says, so I mastered my Flightline Bearcat and I'm looking for a jet. What should I get? Man, I'd say, oh nice, you've been watching me for a while. Thank you, man. I would say I'd say the T-33. I would say the T-33. Freewing T-33. It's spaced out on Freewing for a minute there. That'd be the one that I'd go with. That or the, yeah, David Snyder says the Avante or the L-39 is a potential option. Any of those three, or depending on the 6S batteries you already have, the Freewing Bayhawk is not a bad option as well. There are quite a few really good options for your first EDFs if you've mastered your warbird like the Bearcat. Yeah, that's a good point too. It depends on your price range. Do you want a hand launch or do you want to take off from the ground? What type of terrain are you flying off of? Is it pavement? Is it hand launching over grass? Is it a grass runway? Oh, you can't. Okay, then the Arrows Viper here. Let me help you here real quick. I am going to get you some good info then, because I've got the plane for you. Man, it's been a while since I uploaded that video. There's one of the videos. Alright, I highly recommend this jet. Thanks for reminding me of that, Ethan. Hey, Lyndon Stewart, welcome. Yeah, click on that link there, Illustrious Rope. It'll take you to the Arrows Viper. In my opinion, that's a good way to go if you could hand launch over grass. Now they're saying also the Arrows Marlin, not bad too. In fact, if you want to take off and land and not hand launch, click on that link and then type in Arrows Marlin. That will be a great option as well. And so if you want a 3S option, go with the Viper. If you want a 4S option, which if you want more performance, probably more like your Bearcat, that Marlin is probably a good option. Both RC Air Marshal and Airvex RC recommended that, saying it has flaps but no retracts. But that's okay, because if it's your first EDF, retracts can get beat up pretty fast. Nice. So RC Air Marshal got Lyndon's new transmitter, but still waiting on the charger and airplane. That is awesome. I bet you're totally excited, Lyndon. EQRC says, behave, Christy. And I see that she retracted a message and I totally missed it. George Watts offers some seriously sage advice here. So he says, Nico, sounds like you are a new pilot. With practice and stick time, things that seem risky now will be normal maneuvers later. the questions you are asking will be answered with stick time. 100%. More practice, and give yourself a chance with a little extra height to find where you need to be. Like for me, I don't even think about it. Like I can do some fairly low loops, but I know where I'm at. I know the speed. I know all sorts of things. David Martin Graff, what's up, dude? Draft Stunts asks, does anyone know of a good brand to buy or find for a 3D foam plane build? I can't find any anywhere. Few people are saying HobbyKing. I think they're, oh boy, let me think on that one. I'm spacing on a site that has some decent RC plane, yeah, foamy RC planes. Pretty good prices too. Gosh darn it, what is that site? I used to order batteries from them all the time. Let me do a I'm thinking I'm finding it. Yes. Okay, let me see what planes they have here. And I'll drop the link in the chat so you can check it out. Airplanes. Yeah. I think, well, these are kind of kits. Still, very, very inexpensive, and you can make them how. So Value Hobby is not a bad place to go. Flex Innovation definitely has that stuff, but you're talking at a much different price point. And that's the cool thing about the hobby. There are so many different options. And for me, I'm lazy, so I would be more likely to go to Flex. However, sometimes it just doesn't make sense for your budget. And that's an important consideration for a lot of people. Right, so here's another one. And again, I get nothing from the link for the Value Hobby, but that's okay. Twisted Hobbies. Nice. Airvex says he's got his foam board thing from Twisted Hobbies. He says, unfortunately, they're not the cheapest and it takes time to build, but the foam is really easy, durable for repairs. Flex Mamba is great too. I said budget. Yeah, so how, Dave, serious question. I'm wondering, how's your eardrum? Your question reminded me of that. Hey, Keith Christie, what's up, man? Yeah, EQ. Yeah, I think you'd totally like that. If you like Banana Hobby, that place is better. They've got good prices on batteries. I haven't bought stuff there for a while because they did solder some stuff wrong and it toasted one of my batteries, and I got really pissed off and haven't bought anything since. But yeah, so George says the Twisted Hobbies are fun. He has a crack yak, and I've heard a lot about crack yaks over the years too. I'm not into 3D flight, but I've heard a lot of positive opinions on that over the years. Nice. I'm glad. Nico says, I fly for 10 years but get too carried away sometimes. Sometimes I fly 7 feet inverted off the ground, no problem. Sometimes I get carried away, go lower, and it gets ugly. Yeah. Yeah, it depends. Like if you're okay with the risk, then keep doing it. But it sounds like you're not, so I'd say back off the risky stuff. I know that Wild Bill Flynn really likes to push the envelope too, but as a result, he crashes more often than someone like me or John. So, yeah. Ooh, Don Shake, hopefully I'm saying that right, says, would Flight Test have any 3D options for building? I would think they would. That's another good option. So I'm hoping that we're offering awesome suggestions for you. I know you're going to have a lot of stuff to go through and click through, but hopefully that will give you a nice foundation. Ricky. Yeah, so Roy, is that the HSD jets? Is that the one, that red one? That guys, I've got flight footage of Roy flying a really nice red 3D plane, and it's foam, but I still need to edit that and post that. It's worth a look at. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Nice. Yeah. And then Roy fixed it because some mice got in it and chewed some wires, which crazy. Yeah, George, I agree. That is a beautiful plane. Beautiful plane, and Roy flew the bejesus out of it too. So Don Shock. Okay, so that's a similar last name to mine. I don't say my last name publicly, but I've got some weird enumeration going on too with my last name. So Don Shock. You may have to remind me of that again. Uh, I'm horrible with names, but that is good to know. Yeah, EQ, I'm excited that Lyndon's going to get his stuff soon. That's going to be awesome. And just try and keep the B crap off it. That would be my biggest concern. Mostly a joke. So when I flew my E-flite Draco, oh, speaking of which, I did a mod, guys. I did a couple mods. Had a little burst of energy this last weekend, and the wind was garbage, so I couldn't fly. Don the Shocker. Yeah, that might make it easy. So in fact, I'm gonna go back to the photos. Let's see. I'm gonna there we are. Okay. So if you look right here, that wing bolt, wing nut, whatever you want to call it, did not come out for 40 minutes. I was so pissed off. I couldn't get a grip on it. The other three came out just fine. That one did not want to come out. And I didn't want to damage my $600 plane. And man, I was getting pissed. Because I had 3 great flights. Everything went perfect. I just couldn't get the damn wing off. So, wrong button. So, what I did is what the hell is that? So I grabbed one of these thicker zip ties that you can get, and I pushed it in here, and then it has a taper to it. So I pushed it in through the hole and pushed it all the way through. Now I've got a hell of a grip. So I can grab it and then pull it. Between when I found this solution, because I found these in my car, I ordered these because I didn't want to not be able to fly my Draco. Spend that much money on a plane, you want to have options. But I don't think I'm going to need these with this mod here. And you just need 4. for those larger zip ties. And then you get it in there where you want it. You want the plastic to go in, because the way those fit in, it's pretty tight, pretty snug. So keep that in mind. Hope that you guys enjoy that. Nice, nice, Don. Roy, I'm not gonna repeat that, dude. That's funny though. Hey, Fred Barron, what's up? You know what? Fred Barron's in here. I need to reload. Jeff Custom RC, what's up? Bam! Welcome, Mr. Fred Barron and Jeff's Custom RC. Good to see you guys. And I know it's definitely... Oh my God, Randy. Randy said zip ties are great for dates. My goodness. RC Air Marshal says, come on, Mickey, you know if someone sets up something disgusting, I'm jumping into the rabbit hole. Yes, yes you are. And RC Air Marshal is a great sport too, by the way. Always makes me laugh. And we've got inside jokes and takes it like a champ. And there may be a pun tucked in there too. Unintentionally. I didn't realize it until after I said it. Hey, just wing it. What's up, dude? I can't remember. Do you have a Draco or not, John? I can't remember. Let me know. Let me know. I know there's always a little bit of a delay. Oh, RC Air Marshal. Woo! Yeah, I'm not going to repeat that one either. But that is funny. Damn. So anyhow, John, I was just showing my Draco mod. Like, I've seen some people do some really like short and stubby mods just to get a little extra grip. This one, and it's so close to the fuse, with the steps and everything else that are included, it's not going to do a damn thing. Air resistance wise, at least it's negligible. You're going to be able to get the wing bolts out easy. At least you should. If I don't, I'm just going to give up. Don Shock. Don Shock the Jock. Okay. Yep, so you do not, never got on the bandwagon on that one. Yeah, I did. I admit it. But I like it, and I flew. You guys only saw the first two flights on the Maiden when I was kind of scared. The horizontal stabilizer with just the click in, it's a little wiggly, I gotta be honest. So this past weekend I added some nice tack CA welds on the sides, like right by the fuse, and it's much more stable now. So that's awesome. David Martin Graff says Air Marshal is as smooth as a Larry Bird three-pointer. Well said, man. Well said, David Martin Graff. Wow, elbow deep. You guys are nuts. Oh boy, Nico asked, if you could only have one plane, which would you choose? Holy cow. There's so many different planes, and each plane has a different application for different things. Wow. Yeah, I really don't know. Now, yeah, really don't know. I think, you know what, probably the best all-around plane, and I flew it this last Sunday in some crazy wind, is that E-flite T28, that bright yellow T28 that just came out recently. I think it's going to be sold out until July. Like, the demand was so high for it, and it makes sense because it's on 4S power with the CG right, where I added a couple little extra weights. Man, it's amazing. The Wildcat is great too. I really like landing gear. I really like the takeoff and landing on landing gear. All right, Don. You know what? I do not have the Valiant, but I've heard really good things about that. And here's the thing also, Don. You know, I got caught up in the being like a really great pilot. You got to do tricks. You got to do this and that. Man, fly what you want and have fun. Jeff M., what's up, dude? Good to see ya. So Jeff M says T28 or Tundra. Yeah, Tundra's good too. There's so many awesome planes out there. There really are very few stinkers. Now there's some that have a few issues that you'd prefer that the manufacturers deal with, and like on the V2 on this, they did. There were some V1 issues, and Horizon Hobby listened and they delivered. So, but it's really hard to find a lot of bad ones. Nice. Lyndon Stewart says, just cooling out, George Watts. Today is our 55th Independence anniversary. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, hey, I heard that that's a good plane, and I think the newer ones have some updated electronics. I could be wrong on that, but but if you like a plane, here's the thing. Like, you've got Just Wing It in the chat here. Him and I both love our Park Zone Wildcats. I've got my original right up there. Came bind and fly, but no gyro, no AS3X, no anything, and it flies like it's got it. They brought it back out, and they added AS3X in it, and it sold well in the beginning, but then it tapered off to the point where they had to discontinue it. I kind of wish that I would have bought one, like the newer one, but now that one sits on the wall right there, and everyone gets to see it. Ooh, Charles McDaniel, he loves his Carbon Z T28. He says it's his favorite, and it's a Gentle Giant. That's a beautiful plane. That really is a beautiful plane. John VH RC has that. He's landed it so slow, and also done a lot of really dynamic things with it in the sky. So that is awesome. Yes, David Martingraf says the only problem with UMX A10 is the battery charger. Where do you find one? Great question. So, and shout out to RC Air Marshal for telling me this. So you can update the firmware on so many of the different smart chargers, and then you're good to go. Like the V1 smart chargers, they can have the firmware updated. You can get one for like 30-40 bucks and then be able to charge this thing, like the packs for the V2. You can also cut the ESC plug and solder your own deal. Yeah, exactly. RC Air Marshal says any battery charger will work. You just need to find an EC2 to EC3 adapter, and you're rocking. And that is what this is right here. And I think they're still in. They just got in stock? I know this was on back order, but I don't think they could have sold out to their latest deal here soon. Yes, Grumman absolutely knocked it out park with that one. And it would have been more successful if they would have put a bigger engine in it. The landing gear was also a little bit weird too, so maybe that's why. But the Hellcat, not that different of airframe, and it was supercharged and it kicked ass. Ooh, that would be awesome if Horizon Hobby had some weekend sales. That would be awesome. Charles McDaniel, so for my Draco, I used the 6S 5000 Smart Packs too, and I got crazy long flight times. Of course, I was pretty out of the throttle, at least for the first 2 flights. Second one, a little bit more peppy, still gentle compared to John VH RC's flights. Check out his videos, by the way, guys, if you have not yet. I'm his cameraman, and whatever his success is, it's mine, and my success is his. So we're pretty tight as far as that goes. So help a brother out, and by the way, if you guys actually let me drop a link here. I try not to do this too much, but it's been a while. If you guys do not have this bookmarked yet, I would appreciate it if you would bookmark it. The link I put in there, GBLynden.com. I've got affiliate links to Hobbyzone, Amainhobbies, Amazon, and I get a small commission on stuff you buy there after you click on those links. If you click on any of the icons on that page, that helps support the channel. But of course, if you just watch the videos, like them, and comment on them, I appreciate that support. Lots of ways you can help, but if you're already going to buy the plane and you're wanting to support the channel, that's a great way to do it too. Joe Pellegrino says the plane he enjoys the most is his Park Zone P47. That is a great plane. I'm really hoping that they come back out with that, kind of like what they did with the T28. That would be amazing. Yeah, I think I'm familiar with that 4200, Roy. So Roy flew his on a 6S 4200. It was a Saipom. Thank you, Oliver. Appreciate it, man. I saw you. I can't remember if I said hi to you yet or not, but Oliver. Oh, I think you're too young to toast that. So I'll go bam, Oliver. Yeah, I reckon Roy's has my old E-flite P47. Oh my gosh. RC Air Marshal says, when I'm not flying RC, I enjoy tossing off and reading nursery rhymes to children, just not at the same time. Oh my god. Oh yeah, 5 minutes, no problem. Yeah, dude, I flew like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and no problem. I think I still had like, what, 50 or 60% left in the pack, which is crazy. I bet he is, Nate. I bet he is. Good to see you too, Nate. Or bam, because you're too young. David Martin Graff says that he would like to see a twin 64mm Citation released from E-flite. That would be cool. I'd get behind that, even if it's too big for me to transport and stuff and store. I still think that is an awesome. That's something that's got to be released. If it's not this year, it's got to be next year, 100%. Because I think there have been some hints that's coming at some point. Informal hints, of course. And Jason, if you're in the chat listening, correct me if I'm wrong on anything. Feel free. You're welcome to do that. So Nate says, all I'm going to say is don't get excited for tomorrow's release. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, RC Air Marshal thinks that twin 64 citation would be badass for sure. Nice. Joe Pellegrino is getting back into full-scale piloting. He took his first course today. That's awesome, brother. Wow, Oliver, you're thinking about buying an airbrush. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know, Roy. I don't know. I think he was in here one time and I didn't know it was him and I was a dick. And yeah, was a bad move on my part. But can't undo things you do. So think ahead before you do, right? So Jeff M asks, what is a 40%er? Okay. Okay, Nate, I'll check it. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I definitely think people will like that. Oh my gosh. Ricky. Ricky, the Captain Photon. He sent me that. That's hilarious. Yeah, totally. Nate says it will float some people's boat for sure, but I don't care for it. Yeah, it's kind of like the in some ways it'll be similar to Draco, but hopefully at a much lower price point, where some people are going to be excited about it, some people are going to be like, meh. Depending on the price tag, that's going to determine whether I do something with that or not. That is definitely a big bird, Don. 100%. Jeff M says parts for the 40s can be as much as as an entire foamy. Yeah, and it depends on which foamy you're talking about. Like this one's like 160. And also, I'm running out of time, but next show I may be doing something with this. Barry Campbell, good to see you, dude. Okay, all right, Nate. Oh, dang. Yeah, everything is going up in cost. Holy crap! Fred Barron, thank you. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Fred Barron just super chatted $25, and the comment says GB live stream funds. Cheers. Bam. Appreciate that. Keith Christie, Fred is the man. Man, so many people have been the man tonight, and all of you guys just in the chat supporting, doing what you do. Oh, Ron says he just bought 1 GB. I'll be here next week. What did you buy? Was it the A10 or the PPG? So many things getting thrown my way. All right, Charles McDaniel, good to see you, my friend. Hope we do this same time every Wednesday, and we're always here, man. You're welcome back. Appreciate having you here, man. I'm tired. I can't talk. I wish I could blame it on the wine. I'm just tired. That, you know what, Airvex, that's not a bad point. So Airvex RC says, I've started to realize that if I can't break 70 miles an hour, I should ignore it. Unless it's a UMX. Okay, Ron, yeah, let me know. Ooh. Dale Cheek, I agree, man. And good to see you, by the way. So Dale Cheek would like to see a new 48-inch Beast. That's the Beast biplane, I believe. He says his $50 hose are now $250. Yeah, the inflation's a bitch. Yeah, the PPGs are awesome, guys. Check out my videos on this channel and GBLynden's random reviews. I've got different angles. On the random reviews, there's one with John and I flying at the same time, kind of at dusk. Pretty cool stuff. GoPro footage, but these things are so slow, and you can get them so close, it actually looks kind of cool to have that perspective. Holy crap! Each servo can be $140. Yeah, that's too rich for my blood. Yeah, I think the UMX A10, if it's not doing 70, it's pretty close. Definitely close. I bet. I bet EQ. Yeah, that's why I keep it foamy style. Other than the Draco and the SU30, of course, the SU30 Wild Bill Flynn donated that to the channel, which Wild Bill Flynn, I haven't seen him yet here tonight, but man, Wild Bill Flynn, one of my best friends. So yeah. So the PPGs are awesome. I highly recommend it. I've got this thing is cracked, and I was planning to do a repair job if I wasn't able to come up with something, because sometimes I don't really have a plan when I turn on, especially with being so busy lately. And yeah, bouncing my face off things, all that stuff. But we're pretty much at the point where we got to wind down. My girlfriend sent me a message fairly recently saying that she's going to be home soon, so I'm going to wind that thing down. Wow, and 40% will have 3 servos on each aileron, 2 on each elevator half, 3 to 4 on the rudder, and they have barn door control surfaces. And they're $140 a servo. Damn, George. Yeah, Roy's gotten a chance to hang out. As much fun as he is on the videos, he's even more fun and entertaining in person. So, and Roy's got to experience that with Wild Bill Flynn. Great guy. Excellent man. And he's recorded a lot of wildlife stuff for me that's going to be going on the Random Reviews channel too. Yeah, Barry. That's a good way to put it, man. Barry Campbell says, kick the guys out. Boss is almost home. 100%, dude. And I'm fading also. So Oliver says, only have 1 per servo per elevator on this one. Each one has 850 ounces of torque, so plenty for this one. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, Miller RC, that's not a bad point. Says but boy, you get what you pay for. So like foam has pros and cons, of course. But the more expensive planes generally, and the bigger they are, the better they fly. Generally. And my Draco, it was amazing flying that damn thing. That's the biggest plane I have ever. Hey, Odell! Guys, we got TF Chaos RC right there. He's the drone pilot FPV racer quadcopter pilot that recorded the flight footage of John doing awesome stuff with his Draco. And yeah, man, and he's going to be on the show at some point soon. We need to figure out those logistics. It was going to work out for him last week. Of course, we didn't have a show last week, but one of these times soon, we're going to have... Yes, Jeff M. That's Odell. That's Odell in the house right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's... So Miller RC says you will love it. Saying bigger is better definitely applies here. Yeah, Odell, I don't think you've had a chance to meet Wreck 'Em Roy's RC. Roy, he's, in some ways, he's like Bill. He's kind of a wild man. Lots of fun. Good stuff. Good stuff for sure. And let's figure out next week, if both of us are healthy, let's get her done. I think it'd be awesome. And we'll figure out what we want to talk about and all that stuff. Oh yeah, totally. You would love Roy, 100%. We all love Roy. And you missed some of his crazy comments in the chat earlier, but that gives you a sample what it's like. Tim Jostens! Tim is awesome too. I went flying with him on Sunday. We are both flying in some crazy ass wind. And it is always a rough crowd, 100%. Yeah, you've got me directing traffic, and Bill and Roy and John. It's always fun. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just meant like immunity and stuff. Yeah, there's stuff going around, so I hope your recovery is going well. Yeah, let's definitely, in the next couple days, the weekend if you're available, let's formulate a game plan and let's execute that thing. So also, guys, Jeff M, if you guys ever saw that Hangar 9 Cub video that was very successful, Jeff is the pilot on that. And I haven't seen Jeff in a while, but we got to get together soon. We got to go out to Bel Air. Maybe Warbirds, maybe before, maybe the 4th of July, who knows. Nice, okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at the weather because the weather forecasts have been garbage the last little bit. Oh, so Jeff is heading to Wenatchee this weekend. Okay. Nice. Very cool. Nice. So Don Shock is in Montana. That is awesome. I have not seen a foamy hit a light pole, but I can only imagine. Jeez. Jeff says that a buddy of his is maidening his comp ARF Corsair. I've heard that the Kingfisher is solid. Yeah. Shadow Ops RC has one. Roy says Fly Fest Northwest. Like the sound of that. I'm thinking the GB and John fly in. That's kind of my thing. Kind of what I'm thinking. But that's not bad too. Maybe we have a bunch of events. Maybe Odell, he's been hiding on his mountain bike. Him and John have been doing mountain biking. Man, that would be a scale detail. Did he install the folding wings, Jeff? That is a great question. Yes, on the Moki. Oh no, that's right, Mickey B RC, guys. Check out his channel. He's up. You got it, Joe. You got it, man. No folding wings, George. Roy says that he hit a light pole with the UMX Corsair and blew it apart. Oh, man. So, Mickey B RC, he did a conversion with, or his buddy Yoda did a conversion. He's got video of it flying, regardless, of the Freewing A4 Skyhawk with a turbine in it. And the thing, so fast. New paint, looks awesome. Check out his video on that. Check out his YouTube channel. Mickey's a big supporter of this channel, so I try and help those that support me, and he's definitely one that does. So now he's about 50% through his MiG-21 turbine conversion, and he's still looking for parts, darn it. Yeah, UMX flying, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome, Mickey. That would be awesome. UMX turbine, do it. Do it, that's right. Good question, Oliver. Jeff M. Have the neighbors at Wenatchee let up on the noise complaints? Yeah, some of those gassers are loud as hell. That would drive me nuts too, to be completely honest. Especially if I'm trying to do an unboxing video and that crap's going on in the background. Jeff says, my P-47 was supposed to be finished to maiden with my buddies. Oh, you didn't make it. See, you should have had John come over and help you. That's what I do. Of course, my stuff is way more simple than that. EQ, that's hilarious, man. Yes. Totally, Dave. RC Air Marshal says that's what we need. What we need is an ultra micro 30mm turbine. 100%, dude. Oh, Odell was supposed to help Jeff with that thing. Well, you've got a pretty good excuse with your broken wing, man. So Jeff says, yeah, right, can't get him to go for a ride. He's always flying with you. Dude, I wish he was always flying with me. Normally we fly for a short period of time, and that's it. And the wind has been garbage lately. So I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's not flying with me. Nice, Joe. Joe has the UMX Beast. Yeah, I tried to get 2 of those, and both were just bad. Like the horizontal stab on one was just crazy, and a brand new plane, I'm gonna send that back every time, because what else is wrong with it, right? And then the wing wires on the other one were just horrible. So Nico asks, what if Josh Bixler watches you secretly now? Man, I would be beyond honored. I think he's got more important stuff to do, but who knows? Yeah, RC Air Marshal says if Bixler was in here, he'd surely say something. I would hope he would. That would be cool. Because that would be awesome, man. That guy has done so much for the hobby. I would be honored if he was in listening to me right now talk on this stream. Yeah, and those Bixlers are awesome. They're a great FPV plane. 100%. Yeah, totally, Jeff. Jeff says, I'm sure I'll be motivated again after watching Ken Maiden the Corsair. All right, guys, on that note, we're going to wrap things up. Girlfriend's going to be home here shortly. Thank you for welcoming. God damn, if I could talk, that'd be nice. Thank you for welcoming me back after the week off so nicely, and I had a good time, guys. I hope you did too. I've got some videos that I'm going to be cranking out here soon. Thank you again. GBLynden, out.